guy who's running it is Wade Galloway's son.
Oh, really?
And the pizzas are awesome, actually, really good, yeah. So, yeah, Bridge Pizza on the west side, yeah. But there's this young kid doing great, yeah. Okay. Okay, we're back in the public meeting. We'll now do the closing resolutions. So, first one is 10.1, Opportunity Lethbridge Land Banking Strategy. Who would like to? Okay, Acting Mayor Crowson. Be it resolved that Council direct that the closed meeting reports, presentations, discussions, and documents with respect to Opportunity Lethbridge Land Banking Strategy remain confidential pursuant to Sections 23, Local Public Body Confidences, and 24, Advice from Officials of the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. And further be it resolved that Council direct administration to return to the September 7th, 2021 meeting with the confidential recommendations Council provided in the closed session. From Councillor Crowson.
I'll call the question.
Question's been called. All in favor?
Mr. Mayor, I have a question. My hand's up.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just a question on. Sometimes I'm struggling with these. I need to understand exactly. These are resolutions that we've discussed, and I guess I'm going to address my question to the city clerk just so I can get total clarity on this. These resolutions that we have under Section 10, the closed meeting reports, are items of discussion that we've had in camera. Some do have, like this one, has an actual action. Some do not. So for the ones that do not, if I put my hand up and support that, what am I actually supporting?
The ones that don't have an action, Councillor Morrow, sorry to cut you off, are just received for information. There's no action to those ones.
So it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm in agreement with what we discussed in camera.
That's correct, because there was no action. Now, this one does have an action, and it's for administration to return,
Yes.
I think, to the September 7th meeting.
But for the ones that don't have action, it's just, this is informing the public what we've discussed in camera, and that's it.
Correct.
Thanks for the clarification. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councillor Carlson, did you also have a question?
Sorry, Mr. Mayor, my hand was up from before.
Okay.
It's down now.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So you've all heard the resolution. Administration will return to the September 7th, 2021 meeting with confidential recommendations Council provided in the closed session. Councillor Crowson?
Question.
Question's been called. All in favor? Any opposed? That's unanimous. Next resolution from Councillor Kaufman, request for extension. Be it resolved that Council direct that the closed meeting reports, presentations, discussions, and documents with respect to request for extension remain confidential pursuant to Section 23, Local Public Body Confidences, and 24, Advice from Officials of the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. And further be it resolved that this item be postponed for 2 weeks. Councillor Kaufman?
Question.
Question's been called. All in favor? Any opposed? (10.3) Municipal Historic Resource Update. Be it resolved that Council, this is from Councillor Morrow, be it resolved that Council direct that the closed meeting reports, presentations, discussions, and documents with respect to Municipal Historic Resource Update remain confidential pursuant to Section 16, harmful to business interests of a third party, 23, local public body confidences, 24, advice from officials, and 28, harmful to the conservation of heritage or vulnerable life forms of the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. And further be it resolved that Council proceed with the confidential recommendation provided in closed session. Councillor Morrow?
That's a pretty impressive resolution, isn't it?
It is.
I'll call for the question.
Question's been called. All in favor? Any opposed? That motion carries. Thank you. Oh, which? Okay. Sorry. 7-1. Okay, update on meeting with external party from Deputy Mayor Campbell. Be it resolved that council direct that the closed meeting discussions with respect to update on meeting with external party remain confidential pursuant to sections 23, local public body confidences, and 24, advice from officials of the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act. Councillor Deputy Mayor Campbell.
Call the question.
Question's been called. All in favor? And from Councillor Higgin, adjournment. Be it resolved that we do now adjourn the regular meeting of City Council until Tuesday, August 24th, 2021.
Question.
Question's been called. All in favor? Any opposed? That's unanimous. Thank you.